So, alright, this is what I used to have. I used to have the 5070 Ti, and I sold it for $650 on eBay. But to get one now, I'd have to spend $1,000 plus tax. eBay is just a horrible thing now. Everyone rips you off on there. It's awful. I don't know how I'm going to sell my video card, but maybe I can sell it to a fan. But I used to have this, and with the most recent 5070 I had too. What ends up happening is I start messing around with MSI Afterburner and trying to squeeze every little penny out of it. Because I'm like, oh, maybe it'll be an 5080. Yeah, see? It's like you get this disease on the PC where you want to fiddle with everything. And when you do that, you make your card unstable and you make things not work right. And I think that's kind of what happened during Battlefield when it came out, because when I tried to run it in the high settings, it couldn't even run it. And here I am on my 5060 running high settings and it's running, so I don't know what I did to it. But I did something stupid, and yeah, that's part of the problem with the PC. It's a complicated beast, and if you're not up for that challenge, and if you can't figure out how to unfuck the stuff you fuck up, it can kind of backfire on you. And I make rash decisions, and I really believe the hype on the PS5 Pro, and so I jumped ship because I was like, the PC's annoying. Those video cards get really hot, make my where I game, the room gets really uncomfortable. And then there's the avatar thing, and it runs better with the consoles because it doesn't have to share resources with the game. There's just a lot of things that I considered, but after playing, these shooting games for a really long time, I got really frustrated because I was like, I'm in 4K and the graphics don't look good. What the hell is going on here? And yesterday I figured it out. It's these games need a lot of memory just for the CPU part of it, not the GPU. And the PlayStation and the Xbox, and the Switch, they don't have enough main CPU RAM plus video RAM. They don't have enough to put the ultra and overkill set graphics in your game in Battlefield. And all the little versions of the games you get have cut down textures, and they're not as good. The PC, it just seems like you get like the cream of the crop. You get the top. The games come out buggier on the PC, but they give you more options and more graphics settings because they actually consider the 5090 and the 4090 and stuff like that, and to run their games. So it's been kind of annoying that I sold this video card. I wish I could go back in time and not sell the damn video card, but I needed money for something, and that was part of it. And yeah, that's why I sold it. I thought I'd get more, but I ended up getting a really bad deal. And yeah, it sucks. Even when I sold my Behringer gear on eBay, I got totally went to the house on it too. It just got ripped off. It's bad. You can't sell anything now because of how everyone is so poor because of this stupid political shit that's going on. These tariffs and all this garbage and everything that's happening. And now everything is super expensive. So yeah, I can barely afford this $500 video card. And I hope to goodness I can sell this 5060 for about $270 and be done with it. And yeah, because it's it's expensive to the PC. Dude, I mean, I got this 5070 Ti for $839 or $29, and it was on sale at Micro Center back when I built my computer, my new one, and I mean, it was funny because first first thing I got was a 5070 and then a 5060 Ti, and I didn't like either of them. And then I got the 4080, and it was so heavy that it was bending my freaking motherboard. I was like, screw this, and I returned the 4080, and then I got the 5070 Ti, and I was really happy for a while. And then Battlefield came out, and I set it up wrong, and I was overclocking, doing all this stupid crap, and it was fucking up the performance. And yeah, Fooey happened. And yeah, I wish I could go back in time and not sell the 5070 Ti, and yeah, and not jump ship to the PlayStation 5 Pro, because, like I explained, you get crippled gaming performance either on textures or you get V-synced, and you can't, and because they don't give you controls, you can't set your machine to do what you want it to do. And I want to play with V-sync off always, and I want higher frame rates so that my input lag isn't bad. I can actually play the games with proficiency and accuracy because I can actually move and do things in a timely manner. Am I going to lose to somebody who's got a 5090 running the game in 350 frames? Yes, but whatever. If I can just stay in the lower top echelon where you have good control, yeah, that's all I need. Because I don't need to be number one. I just don't want to suck completely. And like on Marathon, I could not compete because it's laggy. And I bought it for the PlayStation. And now that I'm going PC, I won't play Marathon. I would have if I hadn't bought it for the PlayStation. But because I'm not going to spend money on it twice, they shot themselves in the foot, dude. Sony is really stupid. I'm starting to see the light, dude. I'm not a Sony pony anymore. I do like their franchise. I like Last of Us. I like all that stuff. I love all the Sony franchise stuff, but they killed half of it. And yeah, the Aloy stuff is okay. It's just and Spider-Man and Wolverine and all that stuff, and Kratos and all that. I like it, and I want to play it. Just like I like the Switch. I like the bowling game, and I like the Mario games. So it's not like I hate, but the games I play the most are shooters, and that is where the PC is the king. And sadly, I know why now, because you need a lot of RAM to run these new games and have good looking graphics. And that's that. And as far as graphics cards are concerned, 8 gigabytes are good if you're 1080p or 1440p and you're not doing any content creation. But once you're doing content creation, you need 16 to 24 if you're going to be doing AI rendering, or you're going to be capture carding stuff with AV1 at really high quality settings. You can't do that with an AMD card or an Intel card. You can with the Intel card, but the quality is just subpar to the NVIDIA. It's just a little worse. But you can use it. But it doesn't have any horsepower to do any of the AI rendering. So you got to find the happy medium. And that happy medium, it looks like the two choices you have if you don't want to go bankrupt is the 5060 Ti 16 gig and the 5070 Ti 16 gig. The 5070, the 12 gigs, it's not, oh God, it's not good enough. You can't get the high resolution graphics in the games. I just had it, and I couldn't turn on overkill on it. I was like, this is stupid, man. So there are games that you do need the 16 gigs. I play them, so I need them. And yeah, if you're not doing any content creation, yeah, get the 9070 and the 9070 XT. But the AV1 sucks on it. So, yeah, it's a big bummer, dude. You're stuck with Nvidia, and I really feel like the only two choices that don't bankrupt you is the 5060 Ti and the 5070 Ti. The 5070 12 gigs is not enough, man, and sadly. And also, the PS5 and Xbox, they only have 16 gigabytes of memory total for the game and the video. So that is a no bueno situation. Big open world games with really nice textures just don't exist on there. Focused games in focused environments, they can pull that off pretty good by loading stuff in and out really fast. And that's the trick the PS5 uses. For some reason, the people who did Battlefield didn't use those tricks, and the game graphics suffer horribly. It's annoying. So yeah, the power of the PS5 Pro, it is basically a 6800, which is exactly the same as a 5060 Ti as far as the performance numbers. But I did a test today. I ran Call of Duty on my 4K monitor in 4K with DLSS, and yeah, I was only getting with frame generation 80 frames, without it like 45 to 50 frames. But if I put the game in 1440p and just had the screen upscale it performed like it did on my other videos, but just on a 4K monitor. But it doesn't look as good. Sony does a good job at like making stuff run in 4K. They have special sauce in their hardware that does that. But because it's memory starved, the games can't really have super high resolution textures like the PC can. And in some games, it is apparent, and Battlefield is one of them. So, yeah. Alright. I just wanted to touch base. I like making content for the gaming channel. But yeah, I'm gonna be on PC with the 5060 Ti, and that's where I'm gonna live. I'm hoping to get the gaming experience of 80 to 120 hertz on 1440p. The other problem I'm experiencing is the 1440 videos aren't showing up on my TV YouTube app, which is annoying. It's been forcing all my new videos, and it's annoying because when I want to watch my videos, they're stuck at 1080 on the TV, and it doesn't give me the 1440 option. Some of them do, and some of them don't, and it's just really weird because I'm on the PC. When I click and watch it, I have the option for 1440. But let me see if the TV's changed yet. Let me look. All right. Nope, still 1080p. It won't let me change it. I don't know why the TV app doesn't let me change it, but I go to my page and I can change it here. I really don't understand this. And I looked it up in Google, and they just say, "Oh, it depends on the bandwidth that your TV has." Well, my bandwidth has really high bandwidth. My TV has a really high bandwidth Wi-Fi, so it's just nonsense. It's just some weird bug in YouTube that's causing this, and it's pissing me off. Anyway, that's me touching base. Yeah, I'm not happy with the PS5 Pro. I'm not. It's only sticking around because of GTA, and that's it. Otherwise, I'd probably sell this damn thing and just get a regular PS5 because I don't give that much of a shit about it now.